When people want to sell the most expensive homes in Southwest Washington, they call us. Today, I'm in front of our listing that's $10 million, and I'm going to show you exactly what we did to get it ready to capture that premium price. I'm Dave Sobolik, luxury realtor here in Southwest Washington, Portland Metro. And today I'm going to tell you how we get some of these amazing listings sold for top dollar. For example, I'm selling a house that's $10 million, and right next door we sold the home just over 14,000 square feet for a record sale of $13.5 million. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about how we get to the valuation, what we do to prepare it, and then the strategy behind getting it sold. When we're listing a $10 million home like this, there's a lot of important things that we need to do. And the first thing is we have to sit down with the owners and find out exactly what are their goals. Why are they selling? What do they want to get out of the sale? And what do they plan to do in terms of moving forward? There's a whole interview process that we have with the sellers, right? We don't just come in and assume that we have the job. We try to earn it, right? We have to earn it. So part of that is they're going to ask us a lot of questions, as you should as well. They want to know what the proof of production is. For example, the house next door, we sold for a record $13.5 million. We have a lot of contacts. We are very well networked in this market. We are associated with the top real estate agents from a networking perspective, but we also know everybody in the area who could be a potential buyer. And if they're not the potential buyer, they know somebody that could be a potential buyer. So that is being a huge asset as well to the sellers. After we interview and show our proof of why we're credible for this, the next thing is we need to create a buyer avatar. Who is that ideal buyer for this home? It's maybe somebody down the block, but most likely it's someone that might be in the metro market, but at size like this, record sale, there's a very good chance they're going to be out of market. So where are they? Who are they? What do they do? Where do they live? What is the lifestyle they live? Because this is a home that truly is about lifestyle. So after we identify who the buyer avatar is, how do we reach that buyer avatar? We put together a very detailed marketing plan, multi-step plan to identify and reach that target buyer. So after we've met with the owners and understand exactly what's important to them, we go back as a team, we do a detailed analysis on valuation, and we come up with a strategy on how we're gonna get that home ready and what we're gonna do to make it really shine when we bring it to market. When you prep a $10 million listing, there's a lot that goes into it. So the first thing we do is we pay a visit. This home absolutely blew us away, but we noticed some things that really could help it enhance its appeal when it goes to market. So for example, the owners of this home, they actually haven't lived here full time for like the last 2 years. So when that happens, there's some things that maybe don't catch their eye that need to get done. For example, when you drive in here, the gate was not working. Now, the gate is working. The fountains right here, those weren't working either. As you can see, they're working great. We have the fire bowl, which is not lit right now, but that wasn't working. Now it does. We also focus on the landscaping and the exterior. Make sure all of this gorgeous stonework was pressure washed, so it gives a really nice, clean, brand new look as soon as you drive in the doors. I pride myself on having attention to detail. And some of the things that I notice that other people don't are little things like lighting. I like to make sure in every single room, the lighting is absolutely consistent. The blinds, we wanna make sure the blinds are all functioning properly. In a house like this, things are not on a hand, they're a remote. So we wanna make sure that the motors are working, batteries are working, everything's working. So presentation, click of a button, blinds go up, blinds go down. For this particular home, I really have to credit the owners because the house overall is very dialed. But like any home, when people are living in it, they tend to accumulate things. So we also thin everything out. And by doing that, the home is pristine, it's clean, and it's ready for the media. Okay, so the house is prepped, and now we go into media. When I talk about media, it's really about photo and video day. A house this size, we're talking over 15,000 square feet. We wanna make sure everything is lit, windows are open, people can take in the views. We are right on the Columbia River. So a couple key factors when we think about photography first is how is this house gonna be shot, right? We can't shoot this house on a cloudy day. We are on the Columbia River with absolutely stunning views. So weather is important. It has to be a sunny day. It has to be almost a cloudless day. And that's the way we wanna get the proper shots. That's land photos, but we're also having drone photos, both outside and in a house like this, inside the home as well. The next thing is twilight photos. That is at the nighttime when we really want the house to glow appropriately. So we're gonna have all the lights on the inside, proper photos with drone and with a still camera on the outside to really capture the home and make it shine. Same thing with video. Video lighting is key, right? We can't have shadows, we can't have it dark. We have to have this house and every single room in the home show nice and light and bright. When we talk about video, this is where we get into the storytelling side. I'm gonna go into more detail a little bit later on, but storytelling through video. What we want every buyer to be able to imagine themselves in the home, living the lifestyle. If you're a family, we want that family to feel like they can live there. If you're a single individual that likes to throw parties, this house can lend to that as well, as can others. So it depends truly on who we think the ideal buyer avatar is, and that's how we shape and form the media and guide the videographers and the photographers on what to shoot, both photos and video, ultimately making this home come to life. So something that goes very close with media is a marketing strategy. When I talk about marketing strategy, it's not just one or two things. It is a multi-step process that all has a purpose and flowing together. So first and foremost, you have to know who the buying avatar is. Who is a potential buyer for this luxury home? And so after you've created that buyer avatar, who are they? Where do they live now? What do they do for a living? How do they like to live? Their lifestyle. All those factors are critical when we put this digital plan and print plan together. So you think about a home, $10 million, potential second highest sale ever in Clark County. Who's that buyer? Where do they live? How are we gonna reach them? Well, it's through digital. We have, obviously we have the photo and the video. We create, digital ads that we geo-target to that ideal type of buyer in other metro markets that are feeding our market. There's also a good chance that the buyer could be local, they could be regional, but there's a very good chance they could maybe be international. So we have a plethora of resources to have global reach through our brokerage, through other agents, through our networking, through our coaching resources, and through our own personal network. The beauty of myself and my business partner, Jonathan, is that we are some of the most well-networked individuals in this market. And we may not know the exact buyer specifically, but the people that we do know could very well know who a potential buyer would be for homes like this. And so they all go hand in hand. The next thing that we do too is part of that reach, part of that network. We have great title companies that we work with. We have been able to identify who the top 100 individual agents are in each of the major West Coast, actually every market west of the Colorado Rockies. And for that, we create very targeted advertising to those agents. Why the top 100 agents based off their sales volume? Because those top 100 agents in each market are doing 90% of the business in their market. So we think about reach, that's a very efficient, very direct reach of people who are already doing luxury in the West Coast of the United States, and very good chance that they're gonna help us find that right buyer for a home this grand. One more thing that I want to mention that may not be for every home that we sell, but for this one in particular, and the one that we sold for a record 13.5 million, was events. When I talk about events, this isn't just like a general open house. This is a VIP special event only. We have live music, catered. We have the who's who of our metro market special invite to come in to this event. We'll have luxury cars out front. We'll have chauffeurs to get them from parking to the space. But the home lives. They get a chance to experience the house first and foremost. So again, even if they are not the actual buyer, they're gonna know somebody, or they know somebody who may know somebody. So by doing that, it allows us not only to have some more FaceTime and have direct conversations with influencers in our market, but also gives us one more media chance to really get content out there and show everybody on the world of YouTube and social media how this house lives. And if they resonate with it, we're gonna get a phone call from them. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. This is how we prep amazing homes just like this, getting it ready for the market. If you're thinking about selling or you're interested in buying a luxury home just like this, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'm Dave Sobolik, luxury realtor here in Southwest Washington, and I appreciate you joining me on this video. I'll see you on the next one.